Good morning, YouTube. It's your girl. I'm back here again. I didn't finish with what we were doing yesterday. Ima built this little chicken run. Well, we're not finished because I have to go buy more gosh. And it got late yesterday, but I woke up. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, like 6 something in the morning. And look, it's raining again. So today, I think if the rain holds up and it still cools like this, if it stays cool, I'm going to go plant those trees that Michelle gave me today, because I'm going to use that same digging tool. Even though my back is still inflamed, I'm going to try. After using it yesterday, I didn't use it too long. So what I have to do is dig, rest, dig for a few minutes, rest, dig for a few minutes, rest on my shoulder. Because, with the traveling back, I started to get pain in my shoulder. And of course, the pain in my back. So now I have to, wait a while until that go away. But I did a little digging. The doctor say a lot of that is that like frozen shoulder with it comes with menopause, the shoulder thing. So, but that time it was like really bad. So I don't want that it get that bad again. After I had traveled to China and came back all on the plane and raising my arm to go through security, I couldn't raise it. So I don't want that again. So I have to take my time. So I have to go back down there and try and do piece. I don't know if Super Shadi is going to be able to finish this today, because we need to do laundry, this clothesline that they took down. So I'll see and do some digging if the rain holds up, so I could plant some more trees. I had all those trees. I have the avocado tree, the tamarind tree, which probably really needs to go in the ground. That tree takes long. I know that tree is going to take a while to grow. And a cocoa tree. I think I might have a soursop tree in between that I had there that survived the me being away. But that avocado tree is like the third avocado tree, because the one that Michelle gave me, it looked like they let spoil when I was gone. So they've probably been spraying. All my pomegranate trees are gone because they've been spraying over there too much. Look, all where my pomegranate trees was, it's gone. I think I might have one soursop tree surviving over there. So I have to go down and see where I'm going to plant these. My avocado tree surviving. That, what's that tree called again? Guava. Guava tree is still down. We have to prop it up somehow. I have to see if I could get Super Shadi to help me prop it up. If he's not, I think he has to go today again and to get something fixed. Remember that the other day he left for putting, he got a fault over there, something with the shaft again and some clip. So now he put that on. Let's see, and then I took the car to the junction and I was praying. And I don't know, maybe I hit those little, it wasn't no big potholes, but there's potholes everywhere. So to avoid them, sometimes you go in some small ones. So I don't know. And then something happened again, so I don't know. He has to double check it. So that's one of the things that he is doing, dealing with the car issues. So, because for sure, I don't want to be driving and shaft come out and wheel messed up in the road. Not me. The for sale sign is on the car, guys. For sale sign is on the car. It's just, we had a few phone calls already, but those phone calls are never serious. They just want to know the price. Hopefully we get a serious one soon. That's why he's trying to get these little things fixed and right. So we get it sell. That's why I've been trying to wait to get it sell for the proper price. And then I'll have to take a trip near Ima back to the junction to get more wire gauze. He is very talented, and he told me he could build this. I was going to get copy come back. You know, and that's the thing about this kid that I like. He has he's very creative. He could come up with stuff and do it, but then he gets carried away, you know, and he doesn't take his time to do things correctly. He doesn't finish. You know, it's like a farm. I see it as a farmer, like ADHD. He rush, that kind of way. Like, rush. And that's why I'm trying to get him to stay in school. He could go and follow one of those. I could get him to go follow a carpenter or follow a mason and learn a trade. And that's what I think he was trying to do, because he was doing it with his brother, and the work they had him doing, that was before he met me. And I was like, wow. But he needs good educational. He needs reading and writing skills for him to do any trade, because he's a good. And a lot of these young guys are very good at their hands. They just need the proper learning. They learn from other people, you know. They learn from other artisans, just taking them around and doing their little work, and they're watching. So if he could get the proper training, because this weekend we went inside and he keeps saying, you know, he gonna do the. I was going to get somebody who was supposed to come and do my curtains, drill, because I could do that. I used to do that before, but like I said, my back and my shoulder and stuff can't do those things as much anymore. So he was like, I'm going to do it. He want to use the drill, you know. He like tools, he like those things, but I have to be careful because he'll break stuff. So I had to be there to show him, you know, how to measure and how to put pressure and stuff, so you don't be all lopsided. Let me show you guys. This is what I'm talking about. He was able to, on that light more, able to drill these holes. He wanted to use the power tools, and that's what he did, and he did a good job. I just got to go back to Malcolm and buy some more, and we finish up. So, you know, he has talent. So guys, I'm back in my hat, going downstairs to do some transplanting. It's still kind of raining, light drizzle, but the ground is wet, and I need to plant these trees. I was waiting for the lady to come and clean up some of this garden, but I need to plant some trees and get them in the ground. So I'm going to do small at a time. But it's raining, still drizzling. I don't want my phone to get wet. So yeah, it's still, see? And I don't want to get sick, especially was just sick with the cold. I don't need no respiratory, nothing or anything. So I don't know, I think I better wait a little. I'll come back, guys. I want to look at what's going on down here. Gotta come. So this is what he did yesterday. I have to get more wire gauze. I have to come down here and finish some stuff. So to continue, but we need to leave an opening. Maybe this area here, he could continue around here. Hey ladies, good morning. Good morning. They look like they're laying, or they're just cuddling together over there. I do have to add more sawdust. They knock the sawdust out because they flap around and I have 2 eggs, and I didn't work with my egg because Emma brought 2 up this morning. I want to grab them before they eat them, but I let them out a couple times, and now they think every time this door opens, they have to come running to try and get out. Ooh, another egg, and I don't have the egg crate. Rooster, stop making noise, mister. Rooster. An egg here. Oh, it's nice and warm. Just lay. And where is the other two? Right here. See, they like the box without the chips. And then they go in and they flap it out. I just add all this yesterday and they already flapped it out, so it's what they like. I'll add more and see if it stays. But that's not the reason the eggs are cracking. They are literally picking the eggs. These are warm. They just lay them. Because Ima was just here a while ago. And it wasn't here. I have to take this out. They're not eating it. For some reason, they don't like the cabbage. Like how they like the lettuce. See, if they had liked it, they'll already eat it. They like the lettuce. So that's why I need to grow more lettuce. So I hope some of these pepper trees, out of hundreds of pepper trees, I only have a few left. But as long as they produce to get me more peppers, I'm fine. I'll collect seeds. And I could always get more seeds. I have plenty of seeds. The seeds is not an issue. But the local seeds, I didn't have much. I have all kind of peppers. But I have to come and pull these stuff out because everything is gone now. Well, let me leave this here. I had one lone cucumber growing and it's gone. It's dead because once that spray is weedicide, like Roundup in the States, for people who don't understand and always run to their mouth and run their mouth. It's just like Roundup. And it's a foliage spray. And it works systemically. So it's made to touch the leaves and go inside the foliage and kill the whole plant. It doesn't go to the soil. It goes on the leaves. So by the time the plant has been dead, that spray is done disintegrated. It's not going into the soil. It's going on the foliage. Now, if it was a systemic spray, that's a difference, you know. It would have been, see, it's attaching. These finally going up these trellises, but I'm going to put the stronger gush here, so, because I want to create a food fence. Oh, look at the tomatoes coming up. With these last 2 days of rain, it's still raining, guys. This big hat kind of sheltering me, but I don't want it to destroy the fan. It's not made for rain, it's made for sun. But since I came down here, like all these need trellising. All these need trellising. Maybe I need to buy some. No, I don't want to buy. I want to use what I have. I don't like keep buying, you know. I ain't got that money like that. Even though people think I'm rich. I'm on a limited budget here, okay? So I have to use what I have for trellising. A most cost-effective way of trellising the plants. So these need some stick to get them up off the ground. But they have tomatoes already. See? But they should have been growing a little better than this. They're hanging over and not look healthy looking. And that's because they've been spraying in between and it's getting on the foliage. It's not that it's getting to the soil. It gets on the foliage when you spray. Because it's a foliage insecticide. I mean, herbicide. So look at me. Let me get out of here because when this ground wet, phew, they're not telling. See, this is the tool here. I need to dig the hole for the trees. But my thing would get wet. My phone would get wet. Okay, let me go. Because the rain coming out and this slippery mess here will throw you down in a minute. So guys, you see this pole, he moved the hole back. He said he's moving it back. I started and I finished digging here, but I might need to dig some more. I was trying to see how deep, but now I have to take the strings off. I said I was going in, but it's still raining. I'm still out here while it's cool, trying to dig some of this hole. Still early out here and it's raining and it's cool, so but now I have to try and get the strings off too, because this is where it was and he moved it back here, which is good because I never have enough lines once I put sheets and stuff on there. The only thing is I'm gonna have to find some way to base this concrete, you know, because the concrete, it get loose. I don't know the ratio maybe that they use, you know, they just was putting this here temporary. So maybe we need to put more cement so this could stay a little stronger in here. And I think what I need to do is put some rocks around and make it stronger somehow so it could stay a little longer, because I have nowhere near ready to put anything on the wall because I have so much work to do here. I bought some shade cloths to make this area my nursery. Yes, with some shade cloth that I brought from the States, but I ain't ready for that yet because I gotta do all these little things since I've been gone. Things got behind. This, you know, was loose, so we pull it up and have to redo it again. So while hair is soft and nice and moist, I say let me come and dig it out, and then these things has to come off. I was trying to see if I'm deep enough. See, these two pieces has to go in, so I have to see if it's going to fit or how much more. I probably need to dig around the hole a little wider, so let me see if I could do that now. I'm not filming because it's raining. I don't want to keep my phone out in the rain, so I'm doing this and I'll come back.
What can I help you with today? Press 1 for remissing, or 2 to help us improve our service. Would you be willing to answer a one-question survey after you speak with us?
Okay, so he decided to move it completely. So we're not burning anything there anymore. He said over here is too soft. It's soft because that soil was stuff from that area. Anyway, I'm going to pick my my eggs. Yep, I have eggs. I hope they didn't eat any. Yep, they crack one. This is why I need to come down here as soon as possible. Look how they crack one already. I don't think it has to do with the bedding, because they look like they prefer the boxes without the wood chips. I think it has to do with them just packing the eggs and eating it. Probably missing nutrition. Oh man. My hard work digging there this morning went to waste, huh? I could have been digging hole for my trees. Now that they move it over here. Look who's here. Rich kid is here. The electrician. He said this area is too soft. I think that's because the stuff that they dig around here is that's what this dirt is around here. The stuff that they dig out from here. That's why it's softer. He said that's why it's not holding good. So he moved it over there. I hope this time it holds, because all this digging I did. Now I wonder if I should put a tree, but I don't want to get in the way of my greenhouse and stuff that I plan to put here. I want to put a greenhouse here. And then this is going to be my little area for planting my seedlings. My little nursery. So they're using the tool to dig the hole. So the electricians are done. They came because the light went yesterday and it wasn't switching back. Something with the phase, so he came to check it, but he did something and it was back right away. We was on solar all night, all morning since it rained yesterday and the light went, and then it was an issue. It wasn't coming back, and then I noticed everybody else had light except us. So it was something with the phase. So now he's fixing the clothesline. I have to cover these holes that I made. He said, hey, it's too soft. Over there it's harder, it's better. See, if I plant up here, I have to make beds because it is too hard, that ground there. Over there has a nice water, but then if it rains too hard, like in the beginning of the rainy season, I get waterlogged. Somebody suggests I move. But my garden been moved from down there. It's over here where got destroyed. Is where keeping stuff is easier to water. But the reason why I left the tap is because if I have chicks and I need to cover it eventually, if I have to cover there, if I have baby chicks and I want to let them out, they could come out. So I would eventually have to put another row of gush wire and cover the top with net. So that's why I told him not to cut the bamboo. He was ready to cut those bamboo and I was like, no, let's leave it like that in case we get some chicks. I hope I was showing you guys properly. Leave it like that in case we get some chicks and we have to cover it. So now I have to get another roll of wire, maybe later. Today I might go down and get, sorry, another roll of wire. If the road permits, because it's been raining and overcast. I don't like driving in a slippery mud, going up and down little hills. So that's the difference. If it's doable, maybe Super Shadi would go with me and I'll get the wire. You're still working on the clothesline. They send me inside to cook, so that's where I'm at. Inside cooking. That's a little better. We just gonna have to clear out here some more because all these rocks and stuff in the way. How we gonna hang clothes here with these rocks? I sure don't want to twist and break my ankle. Okay, it's good. Just these rocks gotta move. That's the only thing. And make it down here. They already cracked another egg.